11:14 a.m. Sarah and Caroline are talking about being on Big Brother.
This is like my dream. This is genuinely like the best time of my life. I can't imagine having a better time.
Yeah, but I don't even think I'm in this show. I literally can't be in this show. I don't know what the hell they even got me here for. What do you think they actually like? Do you think that I'm just going to be something in the background?
I think you should get with Aaron.
What? No, I don't fancy him.
Not at all. No. I think he fancies you.
I like him, I don't fancy him. Like, I think he's a really nice guy and I get on with him and stuff, but I don't fancy him.
He's a bit lacking in sex appeal, isn't he?
I don't know, like, he's a really nice guy and I do get on with him really well,
sweet.
but I just don't fancy him. I've not fancied anybody in so long, I don't even know what I fancy.
Who's your ideal type?
Oh my God, please.
Fucking hell, go on, elaborate.
I don't know, I don't...
Sarah's trying to tell me that she's a lesbian.
No, I'm not.
Like, Caroline? Yeah. Does she fancy Caroline?
No.
Who?
I like him, I don't fancy him.
Who?
Aaron,
No.
you guys have to stop all this.
No, I know you don't. I just think you'd make such a good-looking couple.
Siobhan is the next housemate to nominate.
Okay, my first nomination is Scott. It's because yesterday I'd washed up the dishes from the 5,000 and there was no dishes and he came to make a cup of tea and Big Brother, he left the spoon on the side. He didn't even put it in the sink, he just threw it on the side. And I was like, Scott, have you finished with that spoon, babe? And he was like, yeah. And my second nomination is Adam. We just are not getting on anymore. It's like a love-hate thing, and right now, love don't live here no more. I mean, next week we'll probably be friends, but as of now, I feel like he's always trying to kick my back door in. Not in a sexual thing, but like when you walk out the room, they want to say something.
My first nomination is Luke S. When Benedict was evicted, he was quite aggressive. Apparently he went to go and get an egg to throw at him, but like in a verbal way, it was more sort of, he was calling him really offensive names, and it was just really horrible to be around. There's a lot of tension and awkwardness and atmosphere, and it wasn't a nice place to be. My second nomination is Caroline. I feel she gave up way too early within the maze task, and she overreacted to sleeping in the task room.
My first nomination would be Caroline. Rarely does she do anything to help out the house. She'll say that, hey, let's wash the dishes, and she'll go over and start washing the dishes, and then get bored or get distracted by something and go sit back down, and then other people got to do the dishes. So just like manipulating, she just manipulates people. And it's kind of sickening. I don't like watching it. And she's mean. She can be really mean. I have to go with Siobhan for my second nomination. We got in an argument, and since then, like, she hasn't wanted to rebuild in our relationship, and she plays a lot of games.
My first nomination is Lauren, again. I can't get along with her. She cringes me out 24/7. I think she's too good. Maybe because she makes me look really stupid. Like with Luke and stuff like that, obviously I can't cook, Luke can, Lauren can. Maybe I see her as a bit of a threat. There's something happening. If I'm fishy there, I don't know what it is though, but it's something there. A second nomination would be Lydia, because the task yesterday, you know, it was fucking custard, and she was trying to say that it was hard to swallow. Do you know what I mean? Fuck me, what would she do with a fucking fermented egg in her mouth? That's fucking well hard, do you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is fucking custard. I think she's playing up for the cameras maybe a little bit.
Just hang on a minute. My first nomination is Lydia. Well, she's quite serious, as I've always known, and when we were doing the eating task, she, you know, Connor's just been like, easy, easy, or whatever they say, and, you know, it's just a chant, everyone knows that. And she was like, it's not easy. It's like, that's not the idea, Lydia. Why are you taking offence at that? and snapping like that. You keep putting your foot in it. My second nomination will be Adam. When he was in the shower, naked, Caroline left the room. And he got annoyed about that, apparently, and on 2 occasions confronted her about it. And that is seeking to offence. Like, it's something that Chris did, and it was trying to locate offence in things so that he can have a bit of a confrontation with the people that he's not getting on with or doesn't like. So I don't want to be in the house with anyone, which makes me feel a little bit ill at ease. Yeah.
2:23 p.m. Caroline is sharing her hopes for the future with Scott.
Do you know what my dream is?
What?
Okay, so I've already talked to you about this, but I want to talk to you about it today because I love fantasising. So finally,
these are fantasies.
when the boy falls in love with me,
Okay.
we'll go to all of the romantic major cities of the world. So that's like Rome, Venice, Paris, Budapest, Berlin, Florence. What else? Which other ones? What's the one in Russia? Moscow.
St. Petersburg. You don't want to go to Moscow.
St. Petersburg. Yeah, that's my dream. Like all of the romantic cities in Europe with someone that like genuinely likes me so much that they'd want to spend time with me in them.
Oh, and there will be. Faux show. Yeah, the dream will come true. Maybe very soon after this.
Obviously not.
And then I'll be really annoyed because then I'll have no friend.
It's now time for the remaining 4 housemates to nominate. All 14 housemates could still face the public vote.
See you in a minute, lads.
I've just been called in.
Easy peasy.
My first nomination is going to be for Dina, simply because last week she really betrayed my trust. It's hard enough knowing when people don't like you and knowing they're going to nominate you, but when one of your friends does it, it's 10 times worse. My second nomination is going to be for Luke S, because I don't know him very well because Ashley won't let me speak to him. And also, I think he thinks he's the boss in here. And I don't think it's fair that there is a boss, because everybody should get equal chances to do things.
My first nomination is Luke S. I find him quite rude. He won't make eye contact, he won't speak to me. I tried to start a conversation with him and he doesn't want to say anything back to me when we're in a room. He'll never talk to me. And we just basically don't get along. My second nomination is Connor. I don't feel comfortable when Connor's around at all. I feel like I can't be myself. When you're in a room and you know that there's people there that with bad feelings towards you, it's hard to relax and just be free because you know that there's that tension there. And I think I'd be a lot more comfortable in the house if he wasn't here.
Okay, my first nomination is Lydia. I personally think she's fake. She talks about people behind the back, she talks about me behind my back. She just acts up, she plays up, and I'm beginning to just get bored of her. My second nomination is Dina. We've had so many run-ins now, we've had too many arguments. We don't really like each other, that's really obvious. I'm sick of her opening her mouth when it's not needed. Every time I walk past her or I'm in the same room as her, I feel uncomfortable, and it's not nice to be in the same house as her.
My first nomination is Adam because I find him physically disgusting. He doesn't flush the loo, he doesn't wash his hands, he's gross, he makes me feel sick. My second nomination is Luke A. He's really quiet, like a timid mouse, and he gets ragingly angry. He goes from being like a small little mouse looking for some cheese to like this big, angry, great beast emerging from the water. Silly Luke A.
Lydia received 6 nominations. Dina received 5 nominations. They will both face this week's public vote. Aaron, Ashley, Becky and Sarah all received no nominations. 6:21 p.m. While Luke A makes a wrap alone in the kitchen, the other housemates are sitting down at the table.
Aaron, I thought you had to sit at the end of the table. Huh? Aaron.
You what, darling?
I thought you had to sit at the end of the table.
I normally do, but Conman and Luke are sitting at the end. Why does it make a difference where I sit? Do you know what I mean?
Huh?
Okay, now.
What? I wasn't having a go at you, I was asking you. Oh my God. Sit there.
Shit's weird, man. Fucking weird. Do you know what? I sat here because I wanted to sit here, didn't I?
Lydia.
Not really.
Did he call you weirdo? He goes,
Who's Amy or?
to me. He's saying it to you, and he's joking aside. He looked at Connor and he goes, but weirdo. No, thank you.
Genuinely.
Yeah. What is it? It can be all with you. I think it's. What's Willie's personality like?
What?